This Qigong practice, we're going to be working on our water element, our kidney and bladder meridians. Let's start right at that spot. Take your hands around the back and just feel like you're warming up that part of the body. Just above our kidneys are our adrenal glands, home of stress hormones in the body, cortisol, adrenaline. So often we just don't give our body enough time to repair and restore itself. So today we'll just focus on energy pushing back through this part of the body, down our bladder meridian that runs all the way down the back of the body. And let's shake out. All right. We're going to start with just some very simple movements. We'll bring our hands in front of the body and just turn the palms in towards the body. Let your shoulders and elbows and wrists all be heavy. Feel the crown of your head lifting up. Back of your neck long, spine long. And see if you can press down through the balls of the feet. Back of the knees are soft, knees are a little bit bent, so that you feel the muscles in the legs switching on. We want to be pressing down through the feet. Take a deep sigh. We're going to see if we can start to feel this sense of chi in the body. Let's roll one arm on top, the other arm underneath. You can just mirror me if you like. Turn the palms in towards each other. And then take the hands out wide. And then maybe turn. So again, the palms face towards each other. Now, let's see if we can take our kind of ball any direction that you like. We might like to just roll it. And we want to take our attention in between the palms, outside of our skin. All right, let's bring our elbows heavy again, palms turned in. We'll take a breath in. We're going to turn and take our ball of energy over to the side, hips, shoulders moving together. Now, we're going to open our arms wide, take a deep breath in, and then sigh out, draw the hands back in. Keep the shoulders heavy, take a breath in. This time we twist to the other side, hips and shoulders moving together. We breathe in, opening wide, and sigh out. All right, keep this shape going. Moving with our breath. You might notice the feeling of heaviness through the back of the body. And we'll do one more. This time we're going to take one arm over, one arm under. So a little bit like your cloud hands, turn, take the ball to the side, switch the palms, turn, take the ball back. And we just want to turn our hips and shoulders together as far as they want to go. Arms keep facing towards each other, yin and yang. Stay steady between the feet, and the earth. We're pressing down and our spine stays long. Now we're going to sweep the top hand down, open up, and come back in, turn, sweep the top hand down, and come back in. Take your time. And we'll shake out. We'll do some teacups now, which can look incredibly confusing, but just have a go. We're going to take one hand to our lumbar spine. You can mirror me if you like. Our other hand goes across the body, and then we take it out. You might like to just watch the first one. Now we turn the fingers in towards the head. And the idea here is we're keeping our palm face up. So take your time. Maybe just watch a couple before you start. Our eyes keep following our fingers. And if you get totally tangled, that's okay. Just take your time, slow it down. You might like to take your attention underneath the knuckles at your spine. And as you twist, as you take your attention across, out, behind, just notice that sense of movement through the lumbar spine. This is usually called teacups because we're attempting not to spill any of our tea on the palm of our hand. Maybe you'll spill some tea, that's okay. Notice how much your hips are moving. Notice if your hand is doing all the work or your arm is doing all the work, but not your body. You want to feel your whole body connected to the movement. From the balls of your feet, through the knee joints, the ankle joints, the hips. So you might, each time you repeat, just focus on a different set of joints, maybe just the ankles, maybe just the knees. Maybe just the shoulders. Most important is the hips. That's where our direction comes from. If your arm is moving and not your hips, your energy will move to your mind, your problem-solving mind, always thinking, always interfering, always trying to fix. The way we get our water element into balance, moving away from fear, is through curiosity. All right, let's take that hand behind the back. Notice how you feel for a moment. You might like to just bring energy back to the kidneys. And then whenever you feel ready, just switch sides. Across, out, behind. So we can't be fearful and curious at the same time. When you feel fearful, you suddenly become curious about something, you'll notice that the fear will drop away, maybe only for a moment. But the more curious you become, the more you move away from the fear state, the feeling static, feeling stuck. So what can I learn today? What's the opportunity of this 24 hours? Like on the other side, notice if your hand is moving without your body supporting it. One more time. And we'll come back to the center. You might like to bring attention back to the kidneys. Let's change it up a little bit. Same similar kind of movement. One hand on the lumbar spine. Our other hand is going to sweep down. And again, we follow the fingers, lift the hand all the way up, thigh out as we turn the palms, sweep down. Inhale, lifting, welcoming. Exhale, letting go. If you can, let your head come below your heart. Just welcoming in each breath. Activating our body's healing capacity. Switch around, take that hand to the lumbar spine, opposite hand sweeps down. One more time. And we come back, warming up the kidneys. Let's take a moment where we maybe keep our palms there. Just bring our attention to the lower back. As you take your next breath, feel the belly expand, but maybe also feel the breath expand into the lower back. Feeling of warmth. just do 2 more forms today. Next one we'll do is part of the Bao series. We're going to inhale and lift up and press up, lean back, and then turn the palms down. And when you get to the level of the heart, we're going to turn our palms up, bring them behind the body, trace our blood meridian down the back of the legs, the calves. Let our whole head hang heavy. Deep sigh. Now from here, press into the feet, reach forward, lift the arms up all the way over the head, reaching up, maybe leaning back, and then sigh out. At the heart level, turn the palms up, take a breath in, and then sighing out, sinking down again. So your body knows where to go. Reach forward when your breath comes, lifting, reaching up. Maybe leaning back and sighing out. So just find this pattern. Listen to your own breath. Allowing each breath to come and go, not rushing to the next one. Feeling that chi flow through the whole back of the body. Might do one more time. Arms come back onto the body. Finish today's practice with our dragon form. This is one of the Wudang 5 animals. It'll take a little bit of time. Let's start by coming back to our concept of holding a ball of energy between the palms. So we're going to shift our weight onto one side. You can mirror it if you like. All our weight on one leg. You might draw the other leg in. So just the toes are touching the ground. And then we're going to take our hands to be holding the ball in front of the body. So top hand is at the level of the heart, bottom hand is at the level of the dantian. You might sigh out. Notice how steady or stable or not you feel. And when you're ready, let's sigh out and we'll come to the other side. So standing leg, we bring in our holding the ball shape. We draw our toes in. Sink your shoulders. If you feel unsteady, it may be because you have locked your knee joint. Your standing leg should be a little bit bent. You can hold on to a chair or a table if you like. Idea here is we're just teaching our body to shift the weight from one side to the other. And then when you're ready, let it go. Let's come back. All right, from here, you might like to watch at the first one because it involves turning away from the camera. So we come into our shape. Remember, lower hand is the leg where we have no weight or not much weight. And we're going to step heel and toe behind the body. And then this hand guides our hip as we take it behind the body. And our top hand becomes like the tail of the dragon. And we just turn as far as our hip can turn. When our hip stops turning, our hand stops moving. As we sweep the hand back, we're drawing energy back in, breathing in. And once all our weight is back over the top hand, then we step back. That hand that's just swept comes to the top. And now we set up for the other side. So take your time. You might like to watch a few times before you do it yourself. So we step heel, toe, lower hand sweeps the hip, turning, turning, turning. When it stops turning, we stop moving. And then when we breathe in, we're going to lift the toes, turn the hands back in, shift our weight back, step back. All right, let's see if we can start to get a little bit of a rhythm. Taking a breath in to prepare. As we step out, heel, toe, turning. Elegant dragon. Maybe not elegant yet. Let's see how we go. Take your time. Notice how when you shift your weight, you want to be stable and steady before you move your feet. Dragon is a majestic animal, mythical creature, of course. Flying above, surveying all. No fear at all, no predators. Might like to just do a few more. And we'll bring our hands back to the kidneys. Let's shake out the whole body. Let everything be loose. Wrists, ankles, knees, hips. Scan through the body. If there's any tension anywhere, see if you can find it and relax it. We'll let our arms be heavy and just roll against the body. Chin and chest moves together. And we'll bring our palms up to the body. Let's take our fingers to the chest. Tracing down the middle of the sternum, the belly, the lower back. Let's come down the side of the legs, the lower legs. You might like to hang big sigh out and then trace up the inner line of the leg. And as we come up to stand, we'll roll the shoulders. And we'll bring our palms together. You might like to bring this dry wash to the face, maybe the neck. Taking out any last loose bits of anything that's not settled. Let's bring our palms to heart center. We honor our effort, our choice to practice today. And then we also acknowledge the shared energy of practicing together with our